Hey, it's your girl Nikisha. Welcome back to my channel. I just want to talk with you about how important it is to be able to step out by faith and not being afraid. Sometimes we have things to do and we don't see how we're going to get it done. And there are many times when persons who would be around to help you, they are not there. And because of that, you have to have the confidence to step out by faith and not be afraid and just do what you have to do. Boy, I tell you, we live in such a ever-changing world where people and the situation change. But one thing I know is that God's love for us all remains the same. No matter what the circumstances, what you're going through today, just I just want to tell you that you can step out by faith with confidence, knowing that you serve a loving and awesome God that is able to keep you and to guide you in whatever circumstance you may find yourself in. If it is sickness, if it is lack of finances, if it is wanting a job, whatever the circumstances, God is able to do the impossible. I can share with you a testimony. Uh, when I was much younger, I never knew how, certain things would fall in place. When I just leave high school, I didn't know how I'm gonna be like, get a job, how I'm gonna pass some more subjects that I needed to pass before going to college. And things just seemed so bleak for me and hopeless. But I remember just having a little faith and just keep going and just being proactive and praying earnestly. And I am just amazed at how my life has transformed. So I know that when the Bible says that if you have faith as small as a mustard seed, you can move mountain. So we have to have that unwavering faith that no matter what we're going through, God can and will help us if we believe and if we trust Him. There's so many things in my life that seem so impossible. I remember I was struggling with a particular subject and I used to say, God, please help me. Help me to pass this subject. Me, of myself, I don't see how I'm going to be able to pass it. But the Lord heard my prayer and I committed myself and dedicated myself and I sure did pass it. It's just amazing. Then there was another time I wanted my mother to have a home of her own. And I was like, Father, this seems so impossible for me to do, but I want my mother to be in her own home. It's years after years I tried going to different financial institutions to get funding so that this can be possible, but it all didn't work out. But when I was down on my at my lowest point and I didn't have the strength to do it on my own, I still trusted God and believed that He can do what He said He would do, that He would fulfill the desires of my heart. And He sure did. My mother is able to live in her own home. Who could it be but God? There's so many other time I've struggled with so many things, financial problem and stuff like that. And I realized that when I prayed, when I gave it to God and I committed my ways unto Him, some way, somehow, out of the blue, it just worked out. So I can sit here and testify to you today of the grace and the mercy of God and how it is very good. It is a good thing to have faith in God because faith in God can move mountain. I believe that 100%. because I am a living testimony of the grace and mercy of God and how having faith in God can move mountain. You just gotta have faith in God. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to put your trust in God. Step out by faith. People are not always around to help you with all the good. And sometimes we say, oh, we are loved by people. My niece is has a lot of money, she's in a good job. My son has a good job. My aunt, you call down on all these people in your life and say, if I fall down financially, they can help me up. But sometimes when you're expecting people to come to your rescue, sometimes they don't normally always come to your rescue. But one person who will never, ever, ever let you go down, and that is God. We just have to have faith in God. I can attest to you, I'm a living testimony of the grace and mercy of God. I'm a living testimony that faith in God works. Believe in God, whatever you desire that is good. If you commit your ways to the Lord, He will grant you the desires of your heart. But you have to believe, you have to have faith. I used to have like a resolution, a New Year's resolution, and a list of to do things in my lifetime. And as I accomplish one, I check it off. And I am saying these things, when I just write them down, they seem so impossible to attain. But when I commit my ways to the Lord, when I believed, He really worked it out. It is so true that I'm not perfect and I do make mistakes. But one thing I've come to know from I was a young child, I learned to have faith in God, and I learned that if I believe in God, whatever I want, He can grant me. So because of that, it doesn't matter where have went wrong. I always try to make a roundabout turn to repent and to walk back in a straight and narrow path, because I know that God is able. I know that He is. I know that He's watching over us. I know that it doesn't matter what circumstance you're in. If we commit our ways to the Lord, He can, He will. He will come true, because His love for us is unending and His love for us is never changing. So I just want to encourage someone out today. I just want to encourage someone today that it doesn't matter what you're going through. It could be sickness, it could be depression, it could be the loss of a loved one, needing a job, whatever the situation may be. Faith in God can see you through. Peace. Love you. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Bye.